God is calling us to righteousness, not political correctness. Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Sabbath School Study Group. This is part 3 of our 5-part series. Today, we are looking at being called to establish justice. We've already tried to set a standard for that, being the righteousness or the character of God. And it's available, the grace and the relationship to God, available to everyone. And it's that we want to build towards. It's that God is calling the world towards. But before we go there, I want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, leave a comment or a question. We'd love to have you go to the website. That's changeministry.org online. And you can also bring change to where you are. We'd love to come. Please send us an email to contact@changeministry.org and let's see how we can bring change to where you are. Righteousness is a standard that transcends anything that's in this world. We often do or use the term morality because that's a goodness that is human-based. That's not that morality is bad, but it's only as strong as we are. Our measure of morality has a point. There's a place where it won't go. But righteousness, not only is it unending, it transcends our behavior. It's beyond us. So when Jesus is speaking here and he's talking about righteousness as opposed to just justice or even a social justice, then spake Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. So you see what Jesus is saying? He's calling out hypocrisy, but he's not calling out what they're doing. He says that they're doing the right thing for the wrong reason. Do what they do, but don't do it for the reason they're doing it. In fact, verse 13, he says, woe to those scribes and Pharisees, and he calls them outright hypocrites. For you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For you neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. He's calling out their hypocrisy, not because of the obstacles it's creating for them as Roman citizens or them not being Roman citizens because they were Jews and they were Gentiles. He's going beyond that. He says, you're blocking the gates to the kingdom of heaven. And I'm calling you all, my people, to a standard of righteousness, not political correctness, to a standard of God's love, not morality, not just morality, beyond that, above that. I'm calling you to be like me. And he's calling the hypocrites out because he's saying they act like me, but they don't love like me. So by the time you get to verse 26, he calls them blind Pharisees. Cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you're like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful on the outside, but are within full of dead men's bones, and of all uncleanness. Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Are we getting it? It's a call to righteousness. That's what he called them out. He says, you appear to be righteous. Oh, they're political. They won't be accepted in the social realm. In fact, the Romans dealt with them. Remember how it all ends up when they even give way to these leaders who agreed to kill Jesus. He says, I'm not calling you to be political. I want you to praise God by being a child of God. I don't want us to be moral. I want us to be holy. And that's not something we can have or create. It's only a gift that we can receive from the one calling us up by calling us out. Brothers and sisters, we want to do what Jesus did, and we want to do it for the reason that Jesus did it. And it's because he loves us. And it's there that we can love people.